Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. I'm so excited for today because we're going to be doing some book shopping for some new releases and then also do like a reading vlog over the next week of me hopefully reading all three of those new releases. So 3 books that I want to pick up is Skyshade. Oh my gosh, Skyshade. There we go. First one I want to pick up is Skyshade by Aster. It's part of the like Light Lark Nightbane series, and I read those first 2, so I definitely want to pick that up. And then there's a new Games Untold by Lynn, and it's part of the Inheritance Games series. I've heard like it's like kind of like a novella or like a lot of short stories in it, so but I haven't like seen it in person yet. It's like it's a new release, so I'm excited to see what that actually is. The Inheritance series is like done in a way, as in like there was the 3 trilogy books for that, then did like a continuation for like the Grandest Games, and then that goes on about the games, which I read, but this next book isn't the second book in that series, so I think it's just like a little spin-off with like some more stories from the Hawthorne family maybe. I don't know, so we're gonna pick that up and see. And then I also don't know what this next one is either, but it's the Ali Hazelwood Cruel Winter with You. I think I saw it on TikTok and it had a bunch of other books that had like similar pictures for the cover, so I think there's like 4 different romance books in one by different authors is what I was guessing from that, so we'll see if that's true or not. But either way, I love Ali Hazelwood, so I was like I want to go see what it is and probably pick it up. Those are the 3 books that are on my like radar. I'll definitely keep an eye out and see if there's anything else. Oh my gosh, guys, there's a Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book. That is so intricate. Oh my gosh. I don't think I could even, like, I couldn't color that if I wanted to. Oh, period, guys. That's literally right here when you first walk in. So, this is the Skyshade one. And then the Games Untold one. Period. Oh my gosh. They have this like special edition Light Lark one. Oh, pretty. Satin Dance, guys. I was trying to find the like Christmassy one for the Ali Hazelwood and I couldn't see it anywhere. So I was like, okay, let me just like double check what it actually is and what the cover looks like. And it's a Kindle exclusive, so no wonder I couldn't find it. And I don't have a Kindle, so that's unfortunate. So now I'm just gonna look up other new releases for this week and see if there's anything else that tickles my fancy. I've got those 2, but I would love like a 3rd. I feel like 3 of it is a good amount. So, book new releases, November 2024. Gosh, I searched it on TikTok and the AI literally then gave me a list of like, I guess what ones most people are talking about. Crazy. Also, shout out to the people, the TikTokers that do the slide through. Stunning work. Cause I don't want to sit here and watch a video. I don't know what to get. Oh my gosh, what a hard decision that is. Oh, my life is so difficult. I'm gonna go walk around and I'll let you know what I am picking up. There was a Christmassy book that I saw online that I wanted, but I can't find it here. So I think we're gonna end up going with Nothing Like the Movies, because this did just recently come out. I think it's time for us to do a little haul. So as you guys saw, I got these 3 books from Books Million. We got Skyshade by Aster, got Games Untold by Lynn, and then Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. So I'm gonna start Skyshade first, but I want to show you guys this cute little book lover's journal that I went on out of office from work for a week, and I came back and this was on my desk, and then my bosses had got it for me. They're like, we love you, so happy that you're part of the team. And then they saw this and they thought of me, so they got it. It's just I'm booked all week. It has a bunch of like book reviews, so you can write like obviously the book, and then like summary, highlights, favorite quotes, all that kind of stuff for it, which is really sweet. So Oh, there he is. See, it's just really sweet and fresh, so they thought of me and got this for me. So I'm gonna actually save this and I think start it in like the next year, in 2025, since we're so close now. So then I can easily be like, okay, these are all the books I read this year, can be in this. Before starting Skyshade, I'm actually gonna quickly film some TikToks. So I try to post how much I read, like how many pages I read a week on my TikTok, and then also on my YouTube shorts here, which, side note, if you're a booktuber and you don't post on YouTube shorts, I'd recommend. I've been getting good views on them, and it's just the content that I was already making for my TikTok. I just put it on YouTube shorts as well, and it's been helping. So I film it, because today's like Saturday, I'm filming it for last week's, like how many pages I read, and I literally didn't read a single page a single day. So I was like, I'm not gonna do the video, but then I was like, wait, it'd be kind of funny if I did it, and then just literally, just every single day, 0 pages. Because like, hey, that's relatable too. And I like to show like how much you actually read, like as a girly who's working 9 to 5. I'm just like, whatever, I'm just gonna post it and see what the response is, if anybody else finds it funny. This book is only 381 pages, so it feels pretty like, I'm curious to see how much I'm gonna get through today. I'd love to get through a big chunk. I feel like that would be really satisfying. Chip is now joined the chat. Oh, good. Alright. Lay down. Get comfy. Oh, baby. It is now the next day, and I'm gonna be telling you honest with you. I think I read like 28 pages of Skyshade, and then literally put it down mid-chapter. It wasn't doing it for me. And I know it's not the book, because I low-key felt like that with the second book. It was a bit slow the first half, but then the second half like really picked up and I really liked it. I'm still gonna read it on the next week. I just want to read at least 1 or 2 of the other books I got first, and then maybe we'll just end on that one versus starting. So I'm gonna read Nothing Like the Movies instead. I think this is just more the energy I need right now. I don't think I'm getting into a book slump, dare I say. I think I just haven't read a ton the last 2 weeks, so I'm just like out of the habit. So I need like something really easy and fun to just pick up and read instead. So that's what this book is going to be for me, I feel. I really liked the first one. I thought it was cute. So the first book was about these 2 neighbors who have been like childhood friends, known each other, you know, years. Guy comes back into town that the girl likes and becomes friends with the guy neighbor. So then the guy neighbor is helping the girl like basically go to prom with the guy that she likes, but we can all guess where that's gonna go, because they apparently went to college and then broke up. Crazy. So I think now he's trying to maybe like win her back kind of vibe. 10:07, so I'm probably just gonna read till 11 and then go to bed, but I feel like I can get at least a little chunk done in that time. The book is doing exactly what I needed it to do though. I got to 100 pages exactly, which is satisfying, and it's really cute. It was so quick to read. I'm pretty sure in this video I talked about me filming TikTok, and it was the one of me like saying how many pages I read this week, and I was me showing I read 0 pages every day of the week because I didn't read it all. And I like wanted to post it to see like, I was like, I feel like people would like this. Like either it's gonna be funny and relatable, or like it's gonna get literally no engagement whatsoever. It's my most popular video on TikTok so far. In my book era. In my book talk era, I haven't had a video like pop off, and this one's popping off a little. It has 23.2 thousand views right now, and 1,800 likes, which is a lot for me, so that's really exciting, fun and fresh. Today is now Wednesday. On Monday, I think I read like 30 pages on lunch at work, and then I got only up to 130 pages, and then last night I just binged literally the rest of it once I got home, and it was so cute. I really liked it. I ended up rating it a 4-star. Also guys, this is so random, but there's an ice cream truck outside right now in my neighborhood. It's 6:30, pitch black outside, and so all I can hear is the little ice cream music, and it's creepy. It's dark outside, and all the things I'm gonna say are on the like the, you know, the little info about it, so I'm not spoiling anything. But they go off to college and they've broken up, so you kind of get to learn like more of why they broke up, and because even Liz didn't fully know the story, so then you're uncovering that. And as they're trying to like rekindle, and she's like not interested at all in getting back together, but he is, so it's just the story of like obviously following them with that. And it was really cute. I thought it was really good. Was Wes a little bit of an idiot? Maybe. But was he also trying to just look out for Liz? Yes. So if you read the first book, I would recommend picking it up. I thought it was cute, and a good like continuation. I was never bored reading it. Yeah, I liked it. I also liked it was set at college, which I feel like I haven't really read much about, and it actually like talked about them like going to study, and it talked a lot about her doing like an internship with her athletics creative program, which I work in creative, so I think I also just really like that aspect too. So then the next one of the three I'm going to pick up is Games Untold, and yeah, I feel like again something about the other book, it's sitting right back there. It ain't calling me yet, so I think once I like finish this one too, and that one's like technically the only one out of the three that I have still to read, I think then I'll be more motivated and want to read it more. It seems like there's 8 mini stories within it. Oh, and it has a timeline at the beginning, so you can see when this like when the mini story connects with the universe, which does sound kind of unfortunate if it's like, because we're obviously, if you're up to date with the books, then you're further along in the timeline than these mini stories will be set in. It's not like you can really like jump back and unforget what you know now about all of the people in the books, but none of it was really that deep, so I don't think it'll be that crazy. So I got up to page 94 in Games Untold, and I'm gonna stop for tonight and go to bed. But I read the first like mini story in it, and it was good. With these books, it is always interesting because they're very like riddle based. I'm gonna stop even though it's only 9:30. I'm literally just gonna try and go to bed really early. But the next story is the longest story in the book, and it's just under, it's like 190 pages, so I'd rather not read that tonight, read that tomorrow night, and then on Friday night I can then read the rest of the mini stories, because then after that they're literally like 30 pages each, so that'll be like real quick to breeze through the rest of those. Hey guys, it is now Friday night, 7:14, and I'm so excited because all I have left to do tonight is just sit here and read this book. Last night, as you saw, I started the like second mini story in this, and I got up to chapter 22 of that, which is page 182, and it has been good. This one's about when the accident happened with Toby Hawthorne, and that tragic tale, which I completely forgot about until like the thing happened again, like in this story, and then it shocked me and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, and then all the like remembering it from the other books came back, but it's giving more of the like time period of when it happened, like information and account of the story. It's very conflicting between like the two characters and their feelings and such, so it's been good so far though. I wanted to keep reading, but I also need to go to bed. I had to be up early this morning, so I didn't get to finish the mini story. But yeah, as I said, tonight I don't have anything else to do, and so I'm probably just gonna sit here and binge most of it. So wouldn't be surprised if I finish it, but also maybe I won't. We'll see. The whole book is 429 pages, and I'm on page 183, so it could go either way. We'll see, but I'll keep you guys updated, of course. Since when is Nash Hawthorne a cowboy? I do not remember that at all from the books, yet it is the only characteristic of him in this plot right now. Guys, I just finished. Literally, just got to the last page. Heck yeah.
I was really liking it at first, and then we got to past the like second big, like the second mini story that was actually the one that was quite big. It was like the longest out of the book. I felt like then all the stories after that went downhill, dare I say. I think the struggle that I said earlier of not having any clue, besides obviously there was the timeline at the beginning, but I can't remember like what happened in the series at what point in what book. I'm terrible at thinking, like remembering stuff like that. And I feel like some people are good at it, but I just then think of the series as a whole, and like obviously remember the last book you read the most. That one that I liked the most was because it was like way in the like the past, so it was like easy for me to be like, okay, like I can picture when this was happening, but all the others were just like sporadically throughout the rest of the stories like plot line. And then they also were even like doing a lot of time hopping in the mini stories, so then even within the stories it was just a lot to keep track of. And so then I then really felt like I wasn't reading stories that were connected to the plot. I just felt like I wasn't just reading random stories about these people. And the way they were like the characters were described and like converse and stuff, like it felt like they were similar to the characters in the other books, and they're the exact same characters, but like, you know, the way they're talked and were explained in the other books was similar in this book, but they also just felt like different people. Like as I said about Nash, like I do not remember him being a cowboy at all in the other books, and like that's his main like thing in these ones. I feel like I'm gonna end up rating it a 4 because I need like a 3 something feels too low, because it was still good and like entertaining enough. I think I just personally didn't love it because yeah, it's like it doesn't feel like it's totally needed. Literally only that one that I keep referencing was the long one. That's the only one that actually felt like, okay, this was like needed in a way, like it added to the other stories. I don't feel like the other stories added to the whole massive storyline at all. That's gonna be it for the reading tonight, and then tomorrow is Saturday and we'll start reading Skyshade again. Hey guys, so it's Saturday night and it is time to jump back into reading Skyshade. As you may remember from the beginning of the video, I got up to page like 28 and then put it down because I just couldn't get into it. And now I've read the other 2 of the 3 books that I want to read in this video, so now it feels like a little less like, okay, I'm just gonna like read this, like it'll be fun, I'll just take me a bit to get into like it does normally with the books in the series, but like, you know, it'll be fun. We also put up all the Christmas decorations today, so it's feeling very festive in my room. I've got a Christmas Snoopy like video playing with Christmas music, and then we've got the tree set up. I've got a candle going, I've got the tree over here, and then the windows open and it actually feels cold tonight. So vibes are 10 out of 10 right now. It's 7:30, so all I have to do tonight is just like wash my hair in a bit, but the rest of the night can be spent reading, so I feel like I'm gonna be able to get a big chunk done, which would be nice. The dust jacket will always be getting taken off. So annoying. So I'm officially halfway through the book. I just hit page 190 and I'm still not loving it, which I want to be loving it. But I think my issue is just like, don't care, to be quite frank. How do you pronounce the lead girl's name? Is it Isla? I-S-L-A. Isla? Is how I'm gonna say it. Please let me know if I'm saying that wrong. And I'm just finding her so insanely annoying. So insanely annoying. I'm basically trying to review a book that's a 3rd in the series. I was about to say something that was like, I didn't even think would be that big of a spoiler, but then I was like, oh wait, no, I definitely would be. Thinking back to the first book. So what can I say? Basically, you just have to make like a decision between like 2 situations. And she's just being annoying about it. Anyway, how can you read this? I feel like the issue is I'm not finding her very likable, which I guess fine, you don't always have to like the characters, but I feel like you do, at least the main girl. Like I'm like not rooting for her in the like either of the 2 decisions she has to make. Like I don't feel bad that she has to like make this decision. Like it's a tough decision and it could like change everything either way. But I'm like, all right. Or I'm like, you know, she's not gonna have, like, I don't know. It's also like when you've read multiple fantasies, you know, like it's gonna end happy. So like all the stress of like, oh no, it's gonna work itself out. It literally always does. With the other two books in this series though, about the halfway to near the end was when it started to really pick up, and there was a lot of like plot twists and stuff actually that I was like, oh my gosh, I was like shocked at. Whereas like so far we haven't had any like shocking revelations. I feel like there's been some revelations about stuff, but nothing like crazy. Or like again, it's just about Isla that I'm like, I don't care about because I don't care about her in general, which is unfortunate. So there is a little bit of like pining in this though, a little bit of like enemies, so I'm guessing gonna be lovers, slash like kind of lovers already, slash like, you know, there's a little bit of that tension for sure. So if you like that in books, I think you would like this series. But yeah, I'm just finding her actually insufferable. Yeah, Bestie Sarah had the new video that I wanted to watch, and then so does Destiny. So yeah, I think I'll be done with reading for today, but I feel good about getting halfway, because then tomorrow I just have another 190 to read, which is super chill because tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm pretty, my schedule is pretty chill for tomorrow, so yay. Hey baby. Hi Chipperoo. Come on in. Yeah, come on up here. And there he is. I'm just snuggle bud. He doesn't want me to snuggle with him. If I tried to snuggle with him, he would leave. He just likes to sleep, like lay on the bed. Right, Chipperoo? Yeah. He's so cute. So I just finished Skyshade, and I literally feel the same as I felt about the first two. I don't know how I don't think I can do that with literally all three books. I felt the exact same. The second you hit that like halfway point, the book does get better. The book does get better, which is unfortunate when obviously you then have to like force yourself to read the first half to get to the good stuff. There were still parts I didn't love, for sure. Like, she, as I said, like had these kind of two things she was having to decide between. She ended up kind of like making a decision, but like literally just like all of a sudden switched like fully her like thoughts and feelings on the situation, and then just like fully went down that path, and we're like, oh, okay, we're just supposed to be like fine with you fully going down this after you were like going back and forth for the whole first half of the book. So that was kind of I wish there had been a bit more kind of, I don't know, tension, or like figuring that out a bit more than just like going from nothing to 100. I still found her super annoying throughout the second half, so there's a lot of like realizations about like her past and like revelations about that, which like were good, but again, like I didn't really care that much because I didn't really love her that much. So I wish I liked the character more, because then I think the book as itself obviously would be better, but even those like plot twists and revelations and stuff like that would be more interesting because I would care more. So I think we're gonna rate it like a 3.75, just because like I was gonna rate it a 4, but then I was thinking the other books in this video that I've rated a 4 and I liked those more. So 3.75 feels good, but like it was good. Like I feel like if you liked the series, you'll still really like it. I think just personally for me, I wasn't like loving it. And the author did announce that there was gonna be 2 more books come out next year. And like I feel like I still will read those, but the annoying thing is I'm only gonna read them because like I just wanna, like I feel like when you're halfway through a series you kind of just have to finish it, and that's how I'm feeling. Like I don't necessarily want to read them, but I just feel like I'm going to feel like I have to. So yeah, out of the 3 books from this video, I think Nothing Like the Movies was definitely my fave out of the 3. I feel like that one was good and I would recommend it if you've seen better than the movies. Destiny did talk about that in her like September and October wrap up, and she had a lot of negative points about it, but like they were good. So I could see why people wouldn't like that book actually as much as I did. I think if you do compare the characters like she did in the first book to the second book, they are a lot different, I feel. But for me, it had been so long since I read Better Than the Movies, I didn't really remember much about the characters besides like the general plot line, so I think that's why I really liked the second one as much. That's it for today's video. If you'd like to, make sure you rate, thumbs up, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.